Yeah, so today we are going to learn about this patient medication history interview. Okay, so what is this patient medication history and interview? Okay, we will go through the introduction first, and then one by one we will learn about this in this session. Okay, so the patient medication history. Okay, this is what actually. So it is we can say that we are taking a total history of any patient. Okay, and in that we are asking number of questions to that patient. So we will cover, okay, all whatever data is required. Okay, and that is why it is called as interview. Generally it is the process, and it was carried out from long time, but nowadays, okay, that is we can say that it is uh, we have made a system for that. Okay. Earlier, it was like just whatever is needed, and at that time, okay, those who are physician or the paramedic staff, okay, or those who are attending the patient, that personnel, they are going to ask some questions. Okay. Might be they have got some data. That data will help them sometimes. Okay. Uh, Sometimes it will be not useful, but that data is not documented anywhere. Okay, and data is not utilized for in future. Okay, because that data is just asked at that we can say that particular time only, for that particular patient visit only. Every time they are going to ask the data, and some questions they are going to ask, and on the basis, okay, of that questions, some information whatever is they have received, on the basis of that, the physician, okay, is going to decide treatment, therapy, a course, okay, for that particular time. After that, if patient is get relief, okay, so there will be no any further, we can say that a process, or the treatment will be continued. Okay, it is automatically discontinued even if the patients are not going to the doctor again. Okay, even though it is said by the doctor or physician that you have to come and visit, okay, next time, even though you feel better or not. Okay, but this practice is there in our country also. Okay, once the patient feel little bit okay, they will automatically discontinue the medications. Okay, they by their own they decide, okay, whether to visit to doctor, it is necessary or not. That is, it is the decision by that patient only. But these are things, okay, may create some problem, and this can be avoided by this patient medication history interview. Yeah, how that is going to be avoided and how it will be useful, that we will going to learn here. Okay. In case of this patient medication history and interview, okay, detailed, accurate, complete, we can say that information about prescribed or the non-prescribed, okay, whatever the OTC product they are used in the previous, any kind of allergy, okay, they have encountered, that particular patient is having adherence to that medication or not. Okay, uh, it is also we can say that detected uh, completely from the history, whatever we have got from the answers, okay, which is given by the patient. But thing is what, when it was collected historically, the physician and some nurses are involved in this process. But in this process, when they are going to asking the information, because of this, we can say that incomplete information, lack of, we can say that information. Okay, some omission, okay, which is required, but they have not collected. In some cases, that data is we can say that insufficient data is never useful. So in this case, what will happen? Okay, what was happened in that time? That data was collected just for that particular one visit, and it was not meant. We can say that maintained properly, and they are not going to be used. And because of that, they don't have much perspective to collect that kind of data. Okay, but in the we can say that in the advanced countries, okay, the participation of the pharmacist in the documentation of this medication history has been started. It was shown a significant improvement in its accuracy, and we can say that comprehensiveness. The pharmacist acquired medication history. Okay, somebody's mic is open. Okay. Do you want to suggest or do you want to have any query? You take care, okay? It might be happen because the touch of that your phone, okay, might be sometime it mic will be get on, but you take care, okay? Whenever that pharmacist is going to collect this kind of history, so he is going to collect the all the we can say that area, okay, and yeah, whatever the prescription or we can say that that treatment is assigned, okay, previously to that patient, okay, any we can say that ADR, adverse reaction, that patient has gone through in the past, okay, or that patient is having any kind of addiction like tobacco, alcoholism, okay, so that patient is gone through any kind of vaccination in previous time. So this kind of information is collected, and that information is very useful to consider that patient disease and behavior. Okay. That patient is having any kind of adherence or not. Okay. So these all information is we can say that it is collected by the when it is collected by the pharmacist, that will become a useful. Okay. And nowadays, such kind of information, it is taken by, we can say that some online softwares are there, the data is stored on the cloud and it is accessible to, we can say that everyone. Okay. As like we are having PRN number for the university, like same way they are having the codes for the patient. Okay. Each and every patient, or we can say that individual is having a unique code like Aadhaar system, and that code is only accessible at hospitals for the you can say that medication history. Okay, so this information gives a lot more insights to doctors, okay, to study about any individual's disease and the progress or when that disease is arised, okay, how the disease is become we can say that worsen. Okay, so this all the information is collected by this history and we can say that interview. Okay, so we will here learn now this need. Okay, this is about the introduction, and now we are going to learn about the need of the patient medication history interview. So what is the need? Okay, why it is required? Okay, so see, to compare this medication profile or we can say that administration record and to find out some kind of discrepancies. So it is we can say that most important tool. Okay, many times what will happen, the doctors they are assign some course to the patient, but they took few of doses, they vomit few, and after that this habit, okay, because of this habit and we can say that it is not purposefully, but by because of the, you can say that, schedule of that particular patient. Okay, they start to omit some doses. Okay, if they are working, so they sometimes miss the doses in the afternoon. Okay, or if there is a condition like take before meal, after meal, so sometimes this may be happen, like these kind of doses are get omitted by that patient, missed by that patient. Okay, so to determine or to find out this kind of discrepancies which was happened by the patient. Okay, so this patient history interview is very important tool. Okay, we can say that there is no any alternative method to find out this kind of data. So this is the only method. Okay, next is verify medication history taken by other staff. Okay, so if someone who is already taken the history, okay, that is correct or not. Okay, so that is also verified. If there is any, we can say that some errors found, so that will be corrected. Okay, the next is documentation of some allergies and adverse reactions. Okay, if the patient has gone through any kind of adverse reactions, some kind of allergies, so that should be documented, even though it is that particular patient faced in the years ago. Like if the patient is having current age around 40, 45, and if he has encountered some, we can say that, allergies or some adverse reaction, even though in the 20s, 30s, okay, or in the teenagers, but that should be mentioned, or that should be, we can say that, recorded properly, because it is not nowadays on the paperwork. Okay, it is, everything is, we can say that it is an online job, so that data will be preserved for years and years. So each and every information is, we can say that, is play a very important and vital role. So it should be documented. The next is screening for the drug interactions. Okay, whether that particular patient has gone through any kind of drug interactions, so that we can screen only when, if the history and interview is properly recorded or properly taken. The next is assess the patient medication compliance. Okay, whether that patient is giving proper response, okay, whatever the instruction is given by that doctor, or whether his behavior is not like that, obeying the instructions. Okay, so that thing we can judge through the this patient medication history. Next is to assess the rationale, okay, for the drug prescribed. Okay, if the patient is having some kind of a problem, okay, no doubt the doctor, okay, there is only choice to select some medicines, okay, related to that particular disease. Okay, but while writing the prescription, okay, doctor can select, we can say that, appropriate drug. Okay, if is having uh, the proper, we can say that, history of that particular patient. Okay, if he knows that any particular drug has shown any kind of adverse reaction to that particular patient, so why he or she will repeat the same mistake? He will not going to repeat that particular mistake. The person, or we can say that, these doctors, physicians, they will search any better alternative, and that drug will be written for that particular patient. Okay, the next is assess, we can say that, evidence of drug abuse. uh, if we have a proper record, then only we can find, okay, such kind of, we can say that, information. If any person is having like intently taking some kind of medications, okay, uh, that can produce addiction, or we can say that, drug abuse. Okay, so these we can only get, okay, when this history interview is properly taken. We will come to notice such kind of thing. Okay. Next is apprised drug administration techniques. Okay. So whatever be the techniques are used for, we can say that follow of that particular person. Okay. So that we can apprise. Okay, if the patient is not taking the medication by his own, okay, is having, we can say that behavior of not adhering the instructions, so then we can choose, okay, some any we can say that member from that particular patient's family, okay, who is actively take care of that particular patient for to checking the dose, okay, whether he has uh, taking medication on time or not. Okay, so we can have multiple options if we get the, we can say that, proper data of any particular patient. Otherwise we will not found, okay, this kind of we can say that vital information, and okay, we will be in the process like to treat the disease, okay, to plan or to select a good kind of therapy, to use medications. Okay, but if the patient is not following the instruction, the patient is having some kind of we can say that drug abuse. Okay, he is taking some any uh, drug, and because of that, we are not getting the proper effect of medication, then there is no use. And if we don't have this, we can say that method of taking medication history and interview, we cannot come to know, okay, why these kind of things are happening. Even though the, we can say that treatment is a proper, then also such kind of things are going to happen. And only the source is this patient medication history and interview, okay, that will focus, or we can say that lighten some areas, okay, which are important uh, from the view of physician to treat any patient properly. Okay, so this is about, we can say that, a need for the patient medication history interview. So the next is data to be collected in this patient medication history. And so what kind of data is collected here? See, the importance we have to consider about this accurate drug history. Okay. So this preventing the prescription errors, okay, this we can say that one of the most important the factor, okay, on which we focus while taking this history, or we can say that interview of that particular patient. Okay. Once we knows these all things, we can properly, we can say that manage that particular patient treatment. Okay. So any drug related changes, okay, is required. So that we can do only on the basis of this data. So the currently whatever drug is prescribed to that particular patient, okay, whatever the drug that shown any, we can say that adverse drug reaction in the previous, okay, any hypersensitivity reaction that particular patient has gone through, okay, so these kind of, we can say that, some vital informations are there, and that we are going to collect uh, here in the interview. So there are some forms, there are some, we can say that, formats are there, okay, to collect this we can say that data. So some we can say that points are given here, how that data is collected and what questions are asked to the particular patient. Okay, in that, first is demographic information. So this demographic information is related to we can say that in which occupation, in which area, okay, that particular patient is working or living. So here in the demographic information, we are going to ask the age, okay, height and weight of that particular person, okay, type of residence, okay, whether that person is, we can say that, uh, related to the state, okay, he is from Maharashtra or any other state, okay, or he is living in here in India, or he is having some or some months of the year he is not living in India, he is living in some other country. Okay, so when he is living in another country, so what is his, we can say that, daily routine, diet? Okay, all that questions comes with this information. The next is the education of that particular person, occupation of that particular person. Okay, so this gives us some, we can say that, vital input, or the important, we can say that, input. Okay, next is the dietary information. Okay, whether that particular patient having some dietary restrictions. Okay, whether that person is given, okay, particular dietary supplement. Okay, if the some nutritional supplements are, we can say that, suggested by the doctors. Okay, so any such kind of prescription is there, or evidences is there, so that have been mentioned. Then next is dietary stimulants. Okay, so any kind of dietary stimulants are given to that patient, any dietary suppressants are given. Okay, so this all information is collected in the history and interview. There are some other information, or we can say that questions are there, like okay, social habit that particular person is having. Okay, these we can say that addiction, like use of tobacco, use of alcohol, or the use of some drugs. Okay, so is that person is having any such kind of, we can say that, bad habits? Okay, the next is current prescriptions and medications. Okay, so what are the current prescriptions or the drugs are given to that particular patient? What are the doses of that particular uh, drug, okay, which is prescribed? Okay, what is the schedule? Okay, means from which date to uh, like for 15 days, for 1 month. Okay, so what is the start date and the end date for that particular course? Okay, is given. And after that, finally, what is the outcome that therapy is, we can say that, achieved? Okay, that things are, these kind of questions are asked, and that should be uh, recorded. Okay, so here are, we can say that, sometime, or the some questions related to this patient history are asked directly to the patient, and some are we are going to collect, okay, from the previous data, or whatever the file of that patient is having with him. Okay, so from that we are going to collect these data. In that, one more thing is also like that, past prescriptions. Okay, so this past prescription is also going to give us very, we can say that, important things. Okay, so the, we can say that, pharmacist who is going to collect the data from that particular patient. Okay, so he have to keenly keep these things in mind. Okay, so what will happen if the pharmacist is going to collect, we can say that, important questions, and that data is transferred to the physician? Then physicians, we can say that, they can came out with a good, or we can say that, proper diagnosis, or this, we can say that, decision to which kind of a drug should be prescribed for the patient, and which kind of drug should not be prescribed. Okay, so that information any physicians can judge only through this history and interview. So this is the patient medication history interview, a standard format. Okay, so this is, we can say that, a standard format, even though it is given in, we can say that, in like a paper question answer type, but nowadays it is uh, collected by, we can say that, e forms. Okay, so uh, the pharmacist is going to write down the answers, okay, directly on the clouds by using some like softwares. Okay, so these kind of questions are there, like medication history. Okay, so you are getting heading of that particular form. Okay, this form is for to collect the medication history of any patient. So here the name of patient is given. Okay, in the top left corner you are getting here. The next is the date. Okay, on which date this interview, or we can say that history, is collected by that particular pharmacist. Okay. Next is the date of birth of that particular patient. Height is given, then weight is collected. Okay, so these informations are written down. Okay, after that, whatever the demographic information is there, okay, we have gone through in the previous slide. Okay, the education of that particular patient, okay, occupation of that particular patient, okay, whether he is having any past record or history of foreign trip. Okay, so that is very we can say that important. Okay, nowadays, okay, in case of this COVID, okay, this history is going to give we can say that very important data for the physicians. Okay, those persons, okay, those who are from the visit or the past immediate past record of visit of foreign nations, okay, that are um, considered as they are having, okay, the chances to prone to COVID. Okay, because there is might be they have got some infections and that will be show it effect in next, we can say that, a week. Okay, so this information gives such kind of inputs to the physicians. Okay, next is current prescriptions and medication. Okay, whatever the prescription or the medication is given to that particular patient, okay, that are be written in like a non-proprietary or the proprietary names, and start the date of that particular course, and schedule is also given. So in this way, like there are the example is given like this. We can say that the losartan 50 mg, okay, daily it is given, started on in the 2005 for the hypertension. Okay, and it will be used, okay, to control the BP of that particular patient, and it is, we can say that, well controlled. Means what? This drug will be helpful, okay, for that particular patient, and it is given for a long time. Okay, so this kind of information, or we can say that judgment, physician can come. Okay. The next is past prescriptions. So whatever the past prescriptions are there, okay, non-proprietary, proprietary names, okay, the format is the same. Hmm? And here you will get that like hydrochlorothiazide, okay, 25 mg. It is started in 2002 and stopped in 2004. Okay, it is also given for the hypertension. Such kind of we can say that history we will get, okay, when we go proper history and interview for that particular patient. Similarly, any current, we can say that, non prescription medications, okay, whether that person have purchased any OTC product, okay, he have used that particular OTC product, okay, from what date to which date he have used, okay, what kind of result he have got, okay, that is also, you can say that, mentioned in this patient history and interview. So here is the next, it is a long form. So then next is past non-prescription medication, okay, whether any non-prescription medication that particular patient have used in we can say that uh, past few years. Okay, so that is also will be written here. Okay, and for what purpose he have used that medications, okay, whether he have got a proper, okay, whatever the uh, problem, for what problem, health issue he have taken that particular non-prescription medication, and whether that we can say that health issue is solved, or we can say that it is controlled or not, okay, and whether it is shown any kind of allergies, any adverse reactions, okay, that will be data is collected. Next is current complementary and alternative medicines. Okay, whether that particular person is taking any kind of alternative medicines, okay, uh, might be he is taking some, we can say that Ayurvedic, uh, we can say that medicines, or some other type of medicines. Okay. So that data also collect. Okay. Some home remedies sometimes we use, like in this COVID. Okay, n number of home remedies, lot many people have used. Okay, but whether that is mentioned, documented anywhere. Okay, so this is the question. And this kind of home remedies, okay, whatever we can say that alternative medicines have taken, okay, whether they are taken for any particular, we can say that with intention for particular problem, okay, whether that problem is solved, okay, and what day that particular medication is started, what day that particular medication stopped, okay, even though, okay, whether they have stopped, they have got the result or not. Okay, so this kind of history will be asked, this kind of question will be asked to the patient from or by that we can say that pharmacist. Okay, because this kind of medication history is not documented anywhere. Okay, so it is the, we can say that, active role. Okay, if the pharmacist is going to play, then only such kind of important information might be collected. Okay, because this is not written in any file of that particular patient. Okay, like we are not going to return or write any alternative medications if we are taking, okay, somewhere, but the pharmacist, by his, we can say that experience, okay, he can ask and update this kind of information. Next is whether that particular patient has gone through any kind of immunization. Okay, here, for example, they have given like influenza, but nowadays there is will be addition, like they have given influenza tetanus now, like a COVID dose. Okay, first dose is completed, second dose is completed, whether in a third or like a booster dose they have taken. Okay, so this kind of information gives, we can say that, very important information to the physicians. And from this kind of information, physicians come to the conclusion, okay, what kind of course or what kind of treatment should be initiated for such kind of patient. Okay, one more important, we can say that factor is here. Okay, whatever we can say that prescription, or we can say that not a prescription, whatever the medicines that particular patient has given during the ambulatory, we can say that time. Okay, when that particular patient is shifted from one hospital to the another hospital, or from his, we can say that, home to the hospital. Okay, so that is also should be recorded. Okay, if this kind of you can say that entries are not recorded, so they might be create some kind of a difficulties or the problem. Then the social history of that particular patient, okay, whether that patient is taking tobacco, alcohol, okay, so that should be mentioned here. So this is what this is. And lastly, okay, there is a pharmacist name, hmm? Dietary information, we have gone through it. Okay, assessment of this patient compliance, and the pharmacist name. Okay, uh, who is collected these all data. Okay, so it is a continuous process, and after interview, okay, the name of that pharmacist is important. Okay, so whenever it is uh, required, we can contact to that particular person for any, we can say that, in-depth information whenever it is needed. So this is, we can say that, patient medication history interview. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, here the important thing is what? So this is the role of pharmacist in the, we can say that those who are uh, countries, okay, those who are practicing such kind of newly, or we can say that advanced techniques. Some, we can say that developed countries are using this in practice. Okay, but country like India, okay, these processes are not yet actively used. If you go through the hospital, those who are in the, we can say that metro cities, okay, you will find that uh, even though there are private clinics, okay, not a big hospital, but in the private clinic, they are having nowadays uh, these rooms, okay, attached to the doctor's cabin. Okay, the patients are first sent into that cabin. Okay, some attendant like the assistant of that doctor or maybe the pharmacist are there. They are going to collect all this history. That history is transferred to that we can say that physician, okay, or the specialist. Okay, he is going to judge, he is going to, we can say that, study that particular patient before that patient is going to come in front of that doctor. Okay, so what will these inputs are going to be provided. Okay, so whatever that particular patient's condition, okay, any we can say that disease or any incidents related to the allergies, drug reactions, okay, that information the doctor will get in advance. Okay, so on this basis, doctor can uh, select, okay, the proper drug, or we can say that treatment for that particular patient. Okay, so this is about, we can say that this topic is patient medication history and interview. Okay, so you be there. I will stop the sharing first, then I will take your attendance.